Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of The Burning Topic. Today we have yet another skin routine person in this lifetime of YouTubing and the Instagram and the what. Yeah. I'm with the one and only fashion icon in the making, Ngwana Bona Mateba. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the one and only Kabelo Legodi.
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank
good.
God you're not shy.
I don't know. I think I have my days when I'm shy.
Yeah, ne?
I think I have my days.
I thought you were shy in general.
Yeah, I think I have my days. You never know on the day, but I have my days when I'm shy. Mostly shy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your day?
I was sleeping the whole day.
Jesus.
I've been sleeping the whole day, literally. So it was good. It was good to rest. I wish I could have slept during the week because of how the weather was, but I was just like sleeping the whole day.
Guys, not only is he a content creator, a skin care guru, a singer, a influencer. What else did I leave? Fashion icon. He's also an IT audit manager. How do you juggle both?
I don't know. I don't know how I juggle both. It's quite crazy because it's a lot. It is a lot. But I think I have found a routine that sort of works for me. There are days where I think, or rather periods in my life where work is more demanding. And in those times, I will prioritize work a lot more. And once work sort of eases down, then I'll prioritize like content a bit more. Not just I'm neglecting both, but it's just priorities. So I think that's why I'm juggling both. When the time allows for me to do both, I do both. But when it's like focus on the other, I focus on the other, which is mostly work, like the 9 to 5. Corporate is like, content is like we'll just do. We'll just
do as we go.
Yeah.
And then IPEX are not there.
I think they're there. I think they're starting to grow. I think I low-key saw like a few this week and I'm like, okay, you need to sleep some more. Because my eyes are also like starting to be a bit red. Like my eyes are usually like very clear and like white. Lately I'm like, I'm on a little red. So I think I'm seeing the signs of like, okay, you're getting tired. But I'm reaching a point where I think corporate is easing down. So then I'll take a bit of a break and then come back to content. But I'm going to have to take a break from everything first.
How many hours do you sleep? Every day?
It depends.
For real? You can sleep for 2 hours?
I can. I think this past week I've been sleeping for like 2 hours because it was like demanding. Like I think work was really demanding. But on a regular, when it's like more calmer, about 7 to 8 hours. I force it. Like this year I have forced it. Because I try to wake up early and like, work out or do something to just keep myself a bit more productive. So it's not just you go to the office, you come back, you go to the office, you come back every single day. So when I wake up earlier, I at least force myself to do other things in between. Whether I'm going to go jog, which is what I mostly do and love lately, which is very weird because I never saw myself jogging. But it's either me doing that or shooting content, just something in between that can help me forget about all the other things going on in my life, if that makes sense.
I feel like also my life is chaos in the afternoon. That's why I rarely sleep at night because that's when it's more calm. And I can think of ideas, maybe shoot at some point or edit on my phone. I can do a whole lot of things. I can watch TV finally, type of thing. That's why I rarely sleep. It's not really about your hectic lifestyle. No,
I get you.
But I wish I was doing that. I'm such a workaholic. Wait,
I think same. Like even now I'm saying I'm gonna rest from content, I know for sure once the work eases down, I'm gonna find myself shooting content. And the plan is Kabelo go rest, like fully go rest for like a week or two. I'm not gonna do it. I know myself. I already have so many ideas that I've just been like pushing away from a content perspective. And now that I have that break to at least like focus on it, I'm gonna try and maximize the time, which is a time that I should be resting, but I won't be resting because I'm so used to always working. I feel like if I'm not working, I find it weird. It's like, what am I doing with my life? It's like
I feel so broke at the same time.
Yeah, because I'm like, no, work, bro. Like you need money, work. So especially with content, if you're not posting, you're not gonna get any work, right? So it's like at least post like once, twice a week, and then relax. Twice, once a week. So I know I'm still gonna work. Even though I'm saying I'm gonna take a break, I know myself. I'll probably post like one random video on a random day. But yeah.
Okay. You're big on skin care?
I am. I don't know how.
What do you think is that one thing men get wrong about skincare?
That it's only for women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that it's only for women, or that your routine needs to be the most complicated. It really doesn't have to be.
Complicated?
Yeah, like in terms of like having too many products. I literally have like maybe 4 products that I use each and every day. And I've been using them for like the longest time. Yes, I do go see a dermatologist because there are certain skin issues that I have that I feel like sometimes the products I use are not really targeting. So I'm trying to also just find that balance. But it's not to say only women should be like looking after their skin. I think we all have skin and you want to look presentable. And I think the first thing people see about you, sadly, is your face. Right?
Exactly.
It's not your body unless you're wearing like, I don't know, shorts and a vest. But most of the time, we are all like covered up in whichever way you're from. Like if you're in the office, the first thing I see is your face. So I think that's why for me it's so important to like constantly look after it. I'm not the greatest or the biggest or the best at it, but I do try my best every day to just make sure you know, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. But I think there's that stereotype that the skincare is only for women, or you need to have like 5, 10 products. Not really. I have like 5, and I just switch up in the day and the evening. That's it.
What do you think are the 3? You don't have to mention brands. What are the 3 key products you should have as a man?
Yeah. Definitely, I mean, a face wash, like any form of cleanser. I think you do need that. I'm not big on like soap cleansers, so I prefer like actual liquid kind of cleansers. Like squeezing, or you're pumping, whatever the case may be. So that you need a moisturizer. You definitely need a moisturizer, and I'd say sunscreen. I think, you know, most sunscreens or most moisturizers rather will have some of the ingredients that you'll find in like your serums, right? So if you get like a good moisturizer, you won't really need to get a serum. So now I just stuck to like 3 products. So I'm gonna have 4 because I have a serum as well, like a day and an evening one. But if I were to take it out, I will still be fine. I think I would still cope with like the products that I have. So it's not like the most craziest. I mean, it is a bit not pricey, but I mean, skincare in general is expensive. Like you go to Clicks or Discount, you'll buy like 2 things, you'll come out there with like 700. You know what I mean? But those things last longer. It's not like you buy something and it's gonna finish in a week or a month. Most times it lasts like 2 months, at least for me, right? Because just in the evening and in the morning, and you're just like pea-sizing everything. You're not gonna like, you know, have like a dump of product on your face. So yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Pella, I'm one person that didn't believe in moisturizing your face because I feel like my face is oily already.
Yeah.
And moisturization is just not the key.
But that's the thing, right? You need to find the specific moisturizer that is suitable for your skin type. Exactly. I was thinking like I have dermatologist. Dermatologist. Hey. No, but no, honestly, I think you need to find like products that are for your skin type. So I know I have like an oily skin and I suffer a lot with like hyperpigmentation. So the products that I find, I always need to make sure that there's certain ingredients that I know will target those. And sometimes you could be like and find specific products, especially for men, that will almost have a combination of all the key ingredients that you would need for your skin, regardless of the skin type. And I think I try and opt more for those kind of products, and then I'll specialize in like a serum that is like more targeting to my skin issues. But in terms of the day-to-day like moisturizer or face wash, they are mostly like generic. It's like just the overall skin, all type skin product. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. But you need moisturizer. Like, there's nothing of you're gonna go. You can't be ashy, you know. Yeah, you need to like look healthy. Like your skin needs to look like it's breathing.
I don't like the gooiness. Is it goo or gooey?
In what way? Like looking too oily?
Like looking like Tyler's body.
Okay, I get you. You don't have to be though.
But that's how I look.
Not really. You look healthy.
Putting something on my face.
Do you want to look like ashy? Would you rather look ashy?
I'd rather look like I haven't put something. I don't sweat. Nothing is happening.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd rather look like I just took a bath, even though it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hectic.
Yeah. Like in a sense that like you can see the skin is like well taken care of. Not to say it's the best, but you can tell like, man. You know, there's like 1 or 2 pimples, but you can still see you get what I mean? So it doesn't have to be the most complicated thing like I think men make it to be. And I think that's what I'm trying to push every day with my content, to say this is all I use, and I'm so consistent in the products that I use, just so you can see you don't need to have like 10 products, just 3 or 4 is all you need, right? So
I really have breakouts.
I get a lot. If I eat chocolate, if you ever see me with a pimple, just know I ate chocolate a day before or 2 days before. Literally, overnight, I'll get a pimple.
How did I get mine? I don't even know.
Is it? It just
it just popped.
yeah.
The last time I was here shooting, it just popped, and I was
Is
like,
it?
"Oh my!" I could feel something itchy
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And
And I'm such a
obviously
big
after
popper.
shooting, I'm like by the car mirror, and I'm
Do you pop them?
yo. It depends.
I really do pop
almost
them.
pop
I
them.
know I'm not supposed to. I really know I'm not supposed to. Sorry, dermatologist. Sorry, Dr. Ayanda. I really do. I genuinely do, because I hate like the how white they look. I'm like, I can't stand that whiteness. I'm like, I need to squeeze out that pus. I'll deal with whatever will be left behind.
Right.
And I think that's why I'm struggling so much with hyperpigmentation, is because I keep, popping them. So now I'm leaving a scar on my face because I keep popping them. But I feel like I'd rather deal with that than go out and have like something white here that looks very like gooey, or like, I don't like it. I just don't like it. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
like,
rather
nah,
pop
pop that.
them also.
Don't do it. Don't do
I mean,
it.
my sister taught me how to pop.
Is it?
She'd be the one who like, yeah,
that's
while
what-
speaking to you.
Yeah, yeah,
She'd
yeah.
be like, yeah, let me do this. Bring
I hate it
tissue.
when people look do that.
Yeah?
I hate it when people do that on my face.
For real?
Yeah, I hate when someone touches my face.
Even someone close?
Yeah,
For real?
yeah.
Insecurities?
I just don't know what you were touching before.
Okay.
Oh
Jennifer.
yeah. So like, because I don't really touch my face during the day unless I'm in the bathroom and I just wash my hands. But now you were doing whatever you were doing, and then you come. How are you doing? And I'm like, Asana, because I don't know where you were. Like, not in a bad way, but I just don't know what your hands were busy with. Yeah, or what you were eating. Maybe you could have eaten something. I don't know, that it's just not in tune with my skin. I don't know what that may be. Right? It's just a thing that I've always been scared of.
You must teach me, yo.
Like,
Maybe it's because I'm
and I think people always see me
I'm
do
a
that.
guy and I don't care. I'm just like
I'm like,
the whole time.
even when I'm sweating, I'd rather take like a tissue or like a wipe or something than go in with my hand, because my hands are low, they're not always clean, right? So I'm big on that, because this is like the product almost. Yeah, it's like, don't ruin it. It's like it's the image, it's the product. If you ruin that, it's done for me.
It's done.
Dude. Yeah.
Let's get a wing, man.
Let's get a wing.
It deserves a wing.
A wingy. Yo. I love wings,
But
I've been on a journey of trying to lose weight.
it's just a cheat day.
It is. No, it is.
Yeah.
I was going to that to say, I think the past week, I've just been eating shame.
For real?
Whatever's coming. Because I'm like, I don't have time to cook always. I don't have the time to cook all the time. I do try and meal prep lately, but it's tough if you're also like working on a Sunday sometimes. Because I usually meal prep on Sundays or Mondays. But like those past 2 weeks, I couldn't even meal prep. But let's have a wing.
Let's have a wing.
They look good. They always look good. After you.
Abavakashikala.
Abavakasha ikole.
They're so
It looks so good.
cold.
It looks so. I prefer them cold.
What?
I love hot food, like not like spicy, but like hot food.
When they're
I
cold.
don't really love them as well. Like there are certain food items that I prefer to eat them when they're just a tiny bit colder. I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from. But if it's like rice, for example, it needs to be hot, because I can't have like cold starch. It doesn't make sense. But like some food, like wings, I prefer them more on the colder side. It's just a thing.
Is it a taste thing? Because normally when food is hot, you can't really taste
I think that,
the flavor.
but I think also, I feel like when the food is cold, you really get to taste each and every flavor. When it's hot, it's you're just eating. But when it's colder, you really get to like, get all the flavors in. And I'm more of like flavors than just eating. I don't know. Yeah. That's the thing. They taste good. They look good.
Yeah, Tabasco.
I hate chewing in camera.
You don't chew in camera.
I do, but I hate it.
It's annoying.
Especially when there's a mic, like, it's some more vibes. So it's like, So I'm like,
At least you don't.
I don't know if I do.
You don't know.
I don't know. Especially when there's a mic. Because a mic will expose all the things you thought you were not doing. You're like, oh, that is me? I didn't know that was me.
You're not gonna hear it. Trust me. It's not that loud.
The mood you like it.
It's not said to be.
It's not me. It's the mic. As
Yeah.
for me,
I look like
no sounds. Okay, no sounds.
yo. If you were given 50,000,
Sure.
for a shopping spree. Where are you shopping?
I want to say Zara. Maragna size.
Why?
I just struggle with finding sizes, but I think maybe now I should because I've lost a bit of weight. I think now I could, but in the past 3 years, I'd always just buy like jackets at Zara because I want to size of like bigger people, and I hate that about them. I really do because I think it's a gap in the market that they're not penetrating. You know, because I think even females, they're struggling so much with finding sizes at Zara, and they have like really nice pieces that are like so almost exclusive. And especially for guys, because guys, you're either gonna go to H&M, which I love to go. Like, I think almost every item in my wardrobe is H&M or like Cotton On, but you can't just go to those two places, right?
Yeah.
But I think Zara, if I had sizes, H&M, because I know I always find my sizes there. Cotton On here and there for specific items. Definitely ASOS. I'm a big fan of ASOS. I love their pieces. They have my style. And I think in South Africa as men we're very limited. Like females have so many options. They have Forever New, they have Legit, they have all these many options. But for guys, it's like H&M, Zara, Cotton On, Mr. Price, Markham, that's it. Almost, I think those are like all the key retail places that you can find like day-to-day wear. But I think females have so many more options than males, and I think that's one thing I'm trying to change at some point in my life. I'm not gonna say how, but it's something that I'm trying to push more to say, let's have a bit more for men, and not necessarily more from a designer perspective, right? I don't think you always need to wear designer clothes for you to look and feel stylish, but you can make the most with the day-to-day retail stores, just that we don't have a lot of those options as guys. But definitely, to answer your question, I think ASOS, Zara, H&M, I'll probably split my money between those three. I'll probably split my money. Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell the tax bracket.
Woolworths for office wear. Damn, I forgot.
We can tell the tax bracket from the
Shut
shops
up.
you're choosing.
Shut up.
We can.
There's none inside.
Like, this is Mr. Price. This is the fix. Well, I don't shop at Mr. Price. I'm just only
This is
shopping
Shein.
because I have to shoot a lot of videos. Shein. Can't you go to saw Shein?
Yeah, you must just open your
I want
eyes.
to try.
You must take your time. I've learned to take my time with it.
I feel like I'm more fashion over than Shein.
Do you guys get your orders? I've seen so many bad reviews that I'm just genuinely scared.
I don't know. The people I know got them.
Is it? Because they do have like, because I remember there was a time where I was looking for clothes and I was seeing so many pieces that I loved. But I've seen so many like bad reviews, and I just don't want to take a word from, I love influencers because I'm also one, but not just from influencers, but also like day-to-day people, to get to really experience the brand fully. Because I feel like sometimes, you won't always get the most authentic response like that you see on TikTok from a creator. But if it's a day-to-day person, I would low-key believe them more because I know they're not being paid for it almost, right? So, yeah, I have my doubts about it. I'm still yet to be convinced. Please prove me wrong. If I order, prove me wrong.
Because I also didn't believe, I was not trusting of it until I saw Ghost.
Yeah.
When he did the 20,000 rand, 20,000 rand clothing haul. I was like, okay, they come to South Africa.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I do know they like have like different like, I don't know, shipping companies. I don't know what the story is there. But I'm still yet to like figure it out. I haven't like mastered it yet. I haven't ordered anything yet because I think the last time I wanted to order something, I needed that thing urgently. But I was scared I was not gonna get it at the time I needed it. So I just ended up like, I think I got it made by a designer. So yeah. Yo,
I can't shame. You guys are strong. Ordering online. But like, when I need clothes, I need them for now, not waiting for them.
I get you. I do have my doubts, mostly from sizes perspective.
Yeah, also that.
Yeah, because it would look nice and you think, okay, I think this will look nice, and then it gets to you and you're like, it's a bit tighter on me and I feel like this specific t-shirt or jersey needed to be oversized, but now you don't have that option. So I kind of hate that. I think that's the scary part about ordering online. Hence I'm loving, I've seen, I'm not sure if it was Shein or what, where they now, I think it's Shein, where you can even like upload pictures. So you can see different body sizes or body types that you can almost maybe see yourself as, and you can buy that size because it almost looks like how you would look in it. So I like those kind of features in online apps, and I think pretty much all the apps should do that now.
They should.
Yeah, because you get to have a visual experience of how it will look on you if you're a certain body size.
Because we don't. I'm not taking away from anyone's bag, but we don't always see when your influencers are doing fashion hauls.
Yeah,
or the comparison in sizes, but it's always women anyway. So
true.
You can't find any guy doing that. Of which you must come.
It's a market.
To Kabelo J.
There's quite a few. There's quite a few actually. Lately, there's quite a few.
For real?
Yeah.
Who?
In terms of fashion, like there's really quite a lot. Like and I think, and with me saying fashion, I don't want to make it sound exclusive, right? And I think one thing I also try and push with my content is to be as relatable as possible. Even with the clothes that I wear, I want you to envision yourself walking into any store and being able to replicate that same outfit. Where else it doesn't have to be like a specific expensive brand that is like, let's say 10,000 for a blazer alone, right? So I think that's what I'm trying to push to say. And why I'm mentioning this is that there's so many guys that are doing like day-to-day wear that I really love. I think Katleho does it quite well. I think it was here, Katleho.
Oh,
Pilani, yeah. I love how he does his fashion. It's a day-to-day look. So as a guy in South Africa, where not many of us are like fortunate enough, like financially, we really want to see people that are just natural and they're just authentic. Because not every day you're gonna wear a blazer, right? Most times you're just wearing like day-to-day looking outfits. So if you're gonna have like, let's say Katleho, myself, Jay, let's say Sabelo, for example, you are getting already like 4 different kind of looks. So if you're on a day-to-day kind of look for, I don't know, not running errands, but going to school or whatever, I think Katleho would be more on that because he really does like the day-to-day outfits for like any random guy in South Africa, and I love that. And then a specific body type, I think, a bit of Sabelo and myself do help in that regard, where if you're a bit on the bigger size, you are able to see, imagine yourself rather.
Who's Kabelo?
Creator.
The dark skin one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't gotta say it.
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm inspired by so many people.
Yeah.
Locally and I think internationally, but I think mostly locally. Yeah, because it's like day-to-day people. It's like, okay, this is how life can be.
Yeah.
Like even Grace, how she does it's like you can make washing, your face look so luxurious with just 3 products,
exactly.
4 products. So I'm just loving like the day-to-day authentic content. I think lately there's a whole lot more of that. So
guys, I know who Kabelo is. I'm just being funny. I love him a lot, but yeah. Anyway, you hosted Grace's birthday.
I was like, wait, what did I host? I'm like, what did I host? I did.
Yeah, how was that?
That was good. I never thought I could host anything. Like, I knew I could like speak to a certain extent, right? But I mean, I'm in corporate, so I mostly speak in the office. But to speak in front of like people, because I remember when she approached me the first time, I was like, friend, I'm not gonna do this. Like, there's no way I'm gonna do this. One, I don't think I'm the most funniest person, and I feel like if you're gonna be an MC at anything, you need to be to a certain extent funny.
Exactly.
Because you'll be talking for like 2-3 hours and you must entertain people every 2 minutes. I was like, Fred, I feel like I'm gonna run out of jokes. Not that I have any to start with, which is another mission. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. Then she was like, okay, it's fine, I'll get someone else. She tried one of our other friends, but she couldn't make it anymore to the party because she had a work commitment. She came back, she was like, I get no choice. You have to be the one. And I think at that point, I didn't want to let her stress about finding, an MC or whatever the case may be. I feel like planning anything is so hectic, right? So you need to try and be there for someone in whichever way or form you can be. So when she came back the second time, I was like, let me just go for it. I did it. It was good. It was really good. I got a lot of like positive feedback. Everyone was like, is this your first time? I was like, yeah, that was my first time. I've never done something like this. They were like, they couldn't tell. Most of them were like, you were so good. You were funny. You were entertaining. You were engaging. And I was like, oh, maybe there's a talent that I've been sleeping on, So watch out. You could be seeing me emceeing your wedding soon. I don't know. My Instagram handle is somewhere in the world. I don't know.
Because my friend also asked me to do his birthday in April.
Yeah.
I'm stressed. Give me points. What must I do?
I think just get to know the person you're going to host.
I know the person.
Yeah, it should be easier. Because
For real?
then, yeah, in a sense that I feel like if you know that person and what they love and sort of like their history, whatever you're going to talk about during the day needs to be almost linked to that. Because even though you're trying to entertain people, you need to make sure that the host as well is somehow entertained. So I was engaging in a sense that I would go to random people, for example, like I think one of the things I did, which really helped, I think, everyone, even in the room, to be comfortable, because there was her family members there, her varsity friends were there, there were like her childhood friends were there, and obviously the colleagues slash friends from like the influencer space, right? So now there's so many different people that are all in one room, and how do you bring everyone together? I think what I did, I was just like walking around randomly and asking people for like, how do you know Grace? Where did you guys meet? What's the one thing you love about her that you think has kept you guys close to this day? And it was just interesting to hear how different people had different things to say about her or their relationship in terms of where they met. But everyone was just so engaging in that as well. It was like, because I would walk around and be like, who am I going to? And everyone was like, don't come to me because now you put me on the spot, right? So I think it's just those little things that you do to just make it engaging. And it became nice because I got to know other people in terms of how they know her as well. So I think something that you must just consider, like just try and find ways to be engaging, try and come up with like a lot of icebreakers. I think once you do that, that and if you think about it, you only speak for like 2 seconds after each and every person speaks, if you're smart with it. Because unlike MCs that waste time, don't now be repeating what someone said. Don't do that. You already heard it. Just mention 1 or 2 points, that's it, and you call the next person. So I was quick at doing that, so it never felt awkward for me. The first time where I had to like introduce everyone and introduce myself and her was a bit awkward, but I think within like the next 10 seconds I was like killing it. And I could feel, I was like, yeah, no gabanyesa. I like, yeah. So I think just, icebreakers will help you a lot. Engaging icebreakers, not just you talking, but actually engaging with the audience, engaging with, whoever is, the Miss Party or Mr. Party, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also be mindful that parents are here.
Yeah, so language wise.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing I had to like, because I speak differently when I speak to like older people than I do with like people my peers. So now I had to find that balance between like baholo ashe and like the people, but you don't want to bore everyone at the same time. But you eventually find it. You eventually find that balance as you speak during the day.
I feel like I don't have that. Wait.
I think you do. You'll be surprised.
For real?
You speak every day.
Yeah, but then I feel like I speak to you as if you are my.
So speak to them like that, because that's what I did, right? So I was
Yeah.
speaking to everyone there as if it's people that I've seen or met, and I think maybe what helped is that I've met Grace's family in multiple occasions.
Okay.
So by the time I saw them, it's not like I'm meeting them for the first time. I've met her mother so many times. So like it's just like a very easy thing for me to do.
Okay, I know his family
So
too,
as I'm saying, like once you know the people that are there, or at least half of the people, you'll be fine. You don't focus on them, you focus on the ones you don't know, in fact, because those are the ones you're trying to like bring in more, so they feel more included in the whole party.
Sure. An IT audit manager, congratulations. Firstly.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
How was that for you when you found out, or actually I'm getting this promotion? What's happening?
I didn't expect it.
At such a young age. Actually.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. Genuinely, I didn't expect it. Simply because, where I'm working now, I had left for like some time, then I came back, and I think within a year I got the promotion, right? It was like, oh, okay, I'm doing something. I'm doing something good. Yeah, it felt good. It felt like the sleepless nights are worth it at the end of the day. But are they really worth it? I don't know. Because corporate is a lot, hey? Corporate is challenging, but it's fun. It has its fun days. I think if you work for companies that are also big on company culture, it does make a lot of things a bit more better and bearable to a certain extent. But I think, being an IT audit manager is quite challenging because you deal with like different personalities and you try, because I'm not really a rude person. I'm not saying I'm a rude manager, right? But sometimes you need to have that assertiveness that is required for people to take you seriously.
True.
And especially if you know me and you know how playful I can get, I think that's one thing I find a bit difficult sometimes to be like, okay, guys, let's work now. But lately, something I'm able to like do quite naturally to say, no, guys, deadline, and then we'll be fine afterwards. Like 2 minutes later, we are all laughy, keep it moving.
I used to, not that I got promoted, but I used to like get. No, I'm saying, and I'm thinking they watch this where I used to work.
Might as well just say it.
I used to fetch people to come work. Like get them kissing each other, and I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, can we work?" Type of vibe. And I've been like that since high school, being class rep and all that.
I get you. Yeah.
So it was quite simple for me.
It's crazy how we like don't play those like high school positions like RCA, student council. Those things really played off, hey?
They do.
They really played off. I feel like they shape you to even like being part of like sports or whatever. I think you obtain. Sport. I did. Like, I feel like you just obtain like specific primary, skills. Is it? Hey, running me.
Yeah, I can run even now.
Lately I can. I mean, I always knew I could, but it's not something that I was like doing like gashiana. No. So like running on the hockey field or like the rugby field. Yeah.
No, I just treadmill, Cooper. Please.
I hate it. I don't like the treadmill. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I can do it when it's raining, for example.
Okay. But
I prefer to be outside. There's something about, especially if you're jogging in the morning. It's so fresh, it's so cool, everything is like fresh, nothing has been polluted yet, almost.
Okay.
No car has passed yet, there's no car that was stuck, nothing, there's no petrol that was leaking. It smells so fresh, like it's misty. I love it. I like it.
I think one thing I hate about running outside is the fact that I have a weak immune system.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm exposed to the cold, I will get flu.
Is it?
Yeah. I can come back.
Take your multivitamins. Centrum, please give him multivitamins.
Please.
Thank you. You'll be fine. I used to suffer a lot from that, but up until I started taking multivitamins. Yeah.
And I never thought I would be at that point where I was taking medication. I'm not
it's not like medication. Person. It's like, it's a multivitamin.
It's still a pill.
Yeah, but you need it.
I know, but
because you don't get sick a lot, like it really helps with a lot of things, even like your energy levels. And I think maybe going back to your question, how do I balance everything? I think having some sort of boost does somehow contribute to it.
Yeah,
because you're able to be more productive for longer hours. If you also like obviously eating proper, at least try to eat proper.
At least,
I'm not saying eat proper every day. I don't. I mean, it's chicken.
I mean, it's still processed.
It's chicken. It's protein. It's good.
It's still processed.
It's chicken. Though. This is me being delusional in weight loss journey.
It's just protein. It's just chicken. I could never do.
I get you.
I can't. I can't do healthy lifestyle unless I'm now shopping at Zara. Yeah,
it's not that tough. I think we overcomplicate it when
I just want it to taste good.
That's what I was saying. Like I think because I meal prep, the biggest thing I've learned is not like eating bland kind of food.
Yes,
it's just portion control. That's where it's all at. If I'm being honest, I feel like you can eat whatever, not really whatever, but like eat whatever. But as long as you portion control it, you'll be fine. Look at me speaking like a health expert.
You're influencer. You're trying to influence.
I'm not.
People.
I'm just trying to influence myself at this point.
When you live
here, you must go and cook.
Sometimes when you speak, you are actually speaking.
I'm speaking to myself, just like speak to yourself, bro. You haven't cooked in a minute. So
what are you eating if you're not cooking for a minute? If you haven't cooked in a minute?
I mean, for this week I've been having quite a lot of bread, and I hate bread.
Same.
I genuinely hate bread. I can eat it.
I don't hate it though. Sorry.
I hate bread. I really do. So what I've been doing, I've been interchanges. I'll have like white bread, I'll have like brown bread, I'll have like rye bread, I'll have all the different kinds of bread, just so it doesn't taste the same. Then I can, because I feel like if it's different kind of breads, whatever you fill into it will be different as well and taste differently. So I'm just fooling myself with the bread situation. But it was a tough week. I had to allow myself to eat all kinds of things.
Hectic. I've been bread, Nutella.
Bread is so bad for us.
Bread and Nutella, I'm eating. I'm full. 5 course.
Where you going?
7. Yeah, never. I've been eating that for the whole week, actually.
Sure.
The only meat I eat is when I come short.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Lately I suffer. 3 slices, I'm like, I get cold. No.
Nah.
It's even a lot sometimes. I'm like,
I've been eating Petros a lot. Also,
is it?
So, yeah.
I barely have Pedro's.
You barely.
Yeah, I don't have a lot near me. Yeah, I mean, there is Uber Eats and stuff, but I sometimes prefer to go myself.
Nah.
Sometimes, especially specific food items, because I prefer them in a specific temperature, especially if it's takeouts. Takeouts after like 10 minutes, they don't taste the best. They don't taste the best. Yeah.
I can't with Uber Eats. I don't trust it.
Really?
Because there was this other time where, yeah, it's only Mr. D that I trust. Uber Eats,
I think it's a risky thing. It's like when you take an Uber, you never know if you're going to be safe.
I know.
That's the honest truth. You generally never know, right?
But then the food comes weird and you're like, did they really open this?
But you don't know. It's like, I'm not saying it's like you taking an Uber. It's literally a risk every day. Like, even though one would be more safer, according to most people, than the other, you are still like putting your life more at a risk, almost. So even with the food, it's like you just never know.
But that's food. It's going into your system.
That's your life. That's also your life in the Uber. So it's like,
Uber, at least I can just...
You can what?
Sometimes.
If it's food, you'll clean your stomach the next day, you'll be fine.
If it's poisonous?
Clean your stomach, go to the hospital, they'll drain it out.
Yeah. What if it happens when...
But I mean, they don't know you. They wouldn't. I don't think anyone would just out of,
but you never know.
I mean, fair, but like...
TV.
I mean, it's like, okay, deliver like Kabelo. Search quick lose Kabelo on the internet and then like, poison them. I don't know. I don't think that far about life. I don't try and overcomplicate life. Life's already stressful.
Yeah.
I don't want to stress it even more or like stress myself even more about it. Yeah.
And I also made a mistake of putting my stage name as an actual thing.
Oh, I have a different name. I actually have my second name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a very weird encounter.
Really?
They were like, yeah, I saw.
Really?
It's you.
Yo,
I hope you didn't do anything to my food. Hence
I have my second name and it's a white name.
It's a white name?
Yeah. So you're just like,
You never know.
It's safer.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yesterday we had an order.
Yeah.
For my friend's birthday. It was yesterday. And then this guy kept on looking at me and I'm like, I hope he doesn't see who the fuck I am.
I know that.
I hope he's looking and I'm like, because my friend is bespoke weed, not me. No, I'm a happy person, not weed. No.
I have my days.
And it's so loud.
It is very present.
And this guy is looking at, so I'm like, is he looking at me because he sees me, or he's looking at me because he can smell me?
Yeah.
So it was weird. And I was like,
that feeling.
Yeah,
I know.
What is it? He couldn't even trust what I bought.
Sure.
I'm like, this and this and this, and then he's like, okay. He takes it out. He looks at me, and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And he looks me. I'm like, what's happening?
Look away. Just look the other way.
Hi, guys.
Look the other way. Just look the other way.
You don't entertain. Have you ever encountered weird encounters?
Not like weird per se, but I have. Like, like, I gotten used to it. I think I'm so used to that, to seeing that I like the awkward stares, like you're working in the mall.
Yeah.
You will see that stare from afar. You don't even have to engage with them and lock eyes, but you will feel it. Like, you just feel it. And some of them obviously would approach and whatever, but I'm generally a very like nice person. So I wouldn't be like, talk to me, look the other way.
But it's so weird because I don't think I'm that big. Anyway,
no, same. It's just to say, but I mean, if you think about it, you post one video sometimes, it can get like a lot of views. So all those views, those are actual people behind them, right? So and they might not know your name. I think that's something I've learned is like, not everyone's going to know your name, but they'll be like, you look familiar. I get that a lot, to be like, you look familiar. Sometimes I'm like, maybe you think I'm someone else that I'm not. But it's to say, you do post a lot of videos almost every week. So you are bound to be recognized at least by like one or two people, which is, I guess, okay. I mean, your life is out there anyway, so you can't expect people to not know you.
And people don't come to me when I'm with my friends, which is weird. Have you ever gotten that part?
I think
maybe it's because your friends are influencers also.
Not really. Like my closest friends, not really. No, not really. I have a very small group of friends. And I think if you follow me probably on socials, you'll probably know all my friends. Because I'm always with the same people quite repetitively. And so they do sometimes approach me because maybe I think they figured out who my friends are. Yeah, it's just weird if I'm maybe working with like, I think I was once working with one of my exes, and someone came and I was like, tricky, but hello. You know, then I walked away quickly. But yeah, it's just awkward sometimes. But I've managed to walk through the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She must teach me.
You just be
Yeah, I'm
normal
very-
and like engage.
I'm a very-
normally. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I forget sometimes, oh, dude, you post your life on
Yeah,
social media.
yeah.
So someone is bound to look at you.
It's just, you know what I've realized though, and I don't know if it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I meet people, those are the days where I'm like crusty. The days where I'm like well put together.
You'll never meet anyone.
I won't see anyone. Like even people that I know. Let it be the day where I didn't cut my hair, or I'm wearing like, I don't know, like shorts and like, you know, socks and like flops. There's the day I'm gonna meet people.
I wonder how you look with your hair.
I look weird because the hair doesn't grow, so like it has like patches almost. Not like patches per se, but like my hair never really grew. Like it's always been a thing. I don't know how I actually survived. Yeah. So it's like just go up all the way.
Kisho, you even have your own machine.
Yeah. I cut my hair today because I haven't been cutting for the past 2-3 weeks. So today I was like, let me just. But it's quick. It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I wish I was.
I haven't been to a
type
barber in maybe 3-4 years now. Yeah, I love that so much because I can wake up and be like, today I'm cutting my hair. I think that's the one thing I love about Chescop. It's like I don't need to know if fade. I don't know. Just, you know, just cut everything off. Then you're fine.
And I do my hair a lot. I would have done my hair again today, but I was like,
not today. Just going as it is.
And plus, they want to take time, so I would have been late.
I get you.
So,
now Chescop is lovely. Like they can call me like, can you come here tomorrow? I'll be like, sharp. I don't need to worry about going to a barber or whatever. I'll cut my hair the 2 minutes before I leave. You know, take out that machine, quickly cut and go.
And I've also realized I sweat a lot.
I do too.
After cutting my hair.
Wait.
Which is weird. That's how I was sweating at that event.
Really?
It was because I cut my hair at the same time before coming. I don't know how that works. Like I sweat.
For me, if I stand for too long,
you're sweating.
If I stand for too long, you'll just see Horeawakoa. And things I love to go to like concerts, right?
Yeah.
Or like shows. So you can imagine how much I sweat there. And sometimes I'm not even dancing. I'm just watching. But I'll be sweating as if I'm on stage with the artist. And I'm like, you are far from the stage, but you are sweating like you're on the stage. But I'm used to it. I think it's just how... But I don't sweat as much anymore. I think since I jog a lot. Yeah. The jogging helps kind of bit, which is I don't think it was a thing, but I've realized I don't
Maybe
sweat.
You sweated off.
Yeah, I guess almost. So there's not much sweat left in me after some time. But we'll see in summer because summer is like the worst. Hence, I hate summer.
Summer is now always finished.
I hate it. I hate summer. I'm not a summer person. Outfits are not outfitting.
No,
nothing makes sense, and I never really wear like t-shirts alone. You'll barely see me wearing a t-shirt alone. Like if you see me wearing a t-shirt, you are lucky. Not to say I'm hiding anything, but I've just never really liked t-shirts alone. I'm mostly wearing like shirts. I have a collection of shirts, all kinds, linen, proper material. I have like a lot of collection of like shirts.
My friends used to judge me for that.
Is it?
I couldn't wear it without a jacket.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
They're like, dude, it's hard. And I'm like, I'm used to this type of vibe. Yeah,
it's not really that cold, but I'm like, I don't know. I just feel more comfortable like this.
Yeah,
because I feel like with a t-shirt, the minute you stand up, it's so shoban. I mean, the same thing with a linen shirt, but I feel like a linen shirt is better because I want to But a t-shirt, I know order. I know order, man. Like sometimes I don't know, it rolls up. No.
Yeah, is it a big people thing, then?
Maybe it is.
Because we just wanna wear something shirt.
Yeah, because I feel like you're more comfortable. You don't need to worry about like I don't know.
Yeah, weird things. Yeah, now my stomach is thrashing. You know I have to do this. Yeah, I don't because know, you guys are judgy. It's
so
just
I think t-shirts I don't think are the most presentable pieces of like clothing items for specific people or body types, and I think for me, Kesha.
But
obviously when I do corporate vest,
guys, muscle top.
Guys, the day I lose weight, the day I lose weight, you see those vests. Those ones, like a crop top, like a very I think I would. Not like the overly crop top one. Like there's this nice crop top for guys that is like just in between the pants and like It's just
Okay,
it's just
I
like
see
this.
that. Yeah.
It looks so cute. Especially for people that are like working out, or like even if you're not working out, mara hanam cab. Obviously now I can wear it because how the rolo, you know. So, but the day, the day,
You must be aware.
Just know, that day, just know. So yeah,
and that's what they get wrong about us big people. Skipa siba by the size.
yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh. And I almost took all of my t-shirts for alteration.
Why?
Because after some time they become so long. I don't know why. Is it where I buy?
I think t-shirts in general are like that though.
But I've never seen when I buy Markhams. That's why I like Markhams. I don't get that. Mr. Price, it'll be very long. No bashing to Mr. Price, but then the time I buy Mr. Price t-shirts,
I don't have a lot of t-shirts.
They sag.
So it's like I have like maybe literally I have like 1 or 2 black t-shirts. A few white t-shirts because I mean I wear a lot of white stuff inside. Like now I'm wearing a white vest, so I have a lot of those. But that's pretty much my t-shirts. A graphic t-shirt, I think I have like 1 or 2 graphic t-shirts.
Why? Because I even know you didn't like wearing sneakers.
I didn't for the longest time. Not that I didn't, but I mean, I grew up kind of poor to a certain extent, right?
Oh, okay.
So for me, I never wanted to bother my family about like specific things, and I think what helped was that I was never really someone that loved like what is it, labels. You know those kids that are wearing like Adidas top to bottom. You know, Christmas is you. I was never that kid. And even my mom knew. I was like, just give me simple, plain things. That is me. I love simple clothes, and I'm saying it now. It's still a thing, but because now I'm almost like outside a lot, I've forced myself to get into the habit of buying techies and sneakers, and I love them. I actually love them. They make an outfit.
I normally forget buying sneakers.
Is it?
Yeah. After starting this podcast, I realized I don't have too much clothes or sneakers. I don't know. Maybe I was used to the fact that I grew up also deca-decking. Where I would wear like Converse, All Star.
I was wearing
the whole year.
Taffies.
The only different shoe I wear is Taffies. That's the only different
Christmas. And I'm like, look at me, clearly I like formal now because I gotten so used to wearing like almost formal looking clothes. Yeah. So I think that's maybe the tricky bit of, I don't know, certain circumstances and how they mold you, because you realize when you grow up that it actually really shapes you. But I think what I've done, I think for the past 2 years, I've been forcing myself to like buy a pair of sneakers every second month.
For real?
Yeah.
I want to do it every month. For the whole year.
Every month, there's 12 pairs of shoes. I don't go out a lot, right? Weirdly, I don't go out a lot as much as people think I do. Like, people always think I'm outside, and I'm like, if I'm outside, just know I'm working most times. Literally, most times that I'm outside, I'm working. Or I'm like, I don't know, chilling with my friends, whatever the case is. But if I'm doing that, I'm not really too worried about what I'm wearing, if I'm being honest.
For real?
Yeah. I think I always just find a way to make simple things work. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
One day, yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day. And not now.
I'll be a clothing... I feel like I'll grow up to be a hoarder.
I don't think I would.
Like Chris Brown.
Me, shirts. You see the hempe.
Yeah.
Get what like all kinds. I think shirts and blazers. I'm so addicted to blazers.
For real?
Yeah.
I hate blazers.
I love blazers.
I don't have blazers.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot, but I mean, I have quite a few. I have quite a few because I feel like they're so versatile. I think maybe because I'm in corporate, right? So it's like I want outfits, and I think that's the thing about me buying clothes. I always want clothes that are versatile. I need to be able. I can wear this to the office. It depends on how I style it.
Okay.
You know, I could wear it with a tie and a white shirt. And it will completely look different and feel different. Same thing with the blazer. I could wear it with just a vest, and I wear the blazer. I'm good with shorts. It will work. But if I'm going to the office, I'll wear like long pants. You know, whatever the case is. So I like clothes that are like versatile in that way. And I think blazers are quite versatile. For me, at least, I find them. Sometimes I wear them alone. I'll just button and shabak moya, you know. So I don't know. I think it's just finding pieces.
I need to try that. Maybe flannels, not shirts.
Is it?
for now.
Polar necks, I'll never wear. You'll never see me wear polar neck. Like, I wear polar necks, but you'll never see me wear it alone unless it's a black one and I've lost weight. Because the same thing with t-shirts. You don't want to be.
You don't
Holy
have to show
busy.
it, man.
Yeah.
Because,
I would want to holy busy.
yeah. But anyway, let's take another one just for the vibes.
I haven't even finished my previous one.
They didn't even need to know. Why libaso? Lipa isa.
Do you like flat or?
I like the big ones. I'm just eating a flat because it's easy it's fast.
That's the thing about wings. Yeah. I think that's the thing about wings. But I low-key love the drums. They do get dry sometimes.
I love them dry.
Okay.
Wait, did I say something off?
Nothing. Interesting.
Oh my god. I love them dry.
I don't love dry food.
For real?
Yeah, you'll never, not never, but even when I cook, I try to not cook food that are dry. I want to be able to still eat it the next day and it must still taste like it did yesterday.
Okay.
Especially with chicken, because I mean, I mostly eat just chicken, if I'm being honest with you, and like mince. I don't like red
mince.
meat like that.
Yo, I love red meat. I've been getting into red meat.
My friends even know. I eat it. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I've never liked it. I've always been like fishy, chicken.
I don't like fish.
Really? I love fish. I love hake so much. Like, whether it's grilled or fried, mostly grilled actually. And I make a mean one. Ooh. Yeah.
Maybe if I know for sure it doesn't have bones.
Parents, I love hakes, right? Because most times, maybe where I buy them, they always clean them properly. And I don't like the bony ones. No.
No,
But at the same
not
time, I like
cool.
snookfish. And snookfish is very bony. But I love it very much.
But not annoyingly bony. Snowfish pissing.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of bones.
It has a lot of bones. Oh, snookfish isn't like a whole fish. Oh, okay. I'm thinking snookfish samakwenya.
That whole entire one.
How did you grow up, man? Did you always want to be an accountant? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm thinking back about the time. It's actually a funny story, right? So I remember in grade 9, you know, like choosing subjects and stuff. They kind of forced me, because I had chosen specific subjects, and then they kind of forced me to choose physics and life science, right? I did it for one day. Kigene classing, January, that first day, after school I went and I'm like, I'm not going to do this. It just didn't feel, like even the classroom, like the stuff I was seeing, all these things on the wall, I'm like, these things are not speaking
It's
to
nice,
me.
eh? It's really nice.
I was like, they're not speaking to me.
Okay.
So then I changed. I went
Comments.
to do, commerce route. And I mean, at that time, at my school, we didn't have like a lot of options at that time. So that's either you're going to do like science or like commerce or like your tourism history. Like, I think it was either those or EGD. Like, and I'm like, I'm a bad drawer. I'm not even going to go that route. So I was like, okay, clearly I'm just left with accounting business. And I was like, I needed something a bit fun. Then I went through like with the consumer studies. I mean, clearly I loved cooking from ages ago without me realizing it. So yeah, so I did that.
Our consumer studies.
We what?
Then I know it's about pair.
And we do, Shem.
Some of them are just like,
No, we do. No, okay, not all of them, Shem.
yeah, not all of them.
Because I think about like some of my classmates, and some of them
were
were just there for vibes, right?
Exactly.
Because it was considered an easy subject. I don't think it was. It has so much content that I didn't really like. Like, it was too broad. But now that I see my life now, what I've studied then almost makes sense now. Almost, because it was kind of tailored to where I am now. But yeah, I never really saw myself as an accountant.
What did you see yourself as? What did you want
First
to
year I was actually doing BCom finance. So I was seeing myself more in like investment, like kind of roles.
That's still the same
Investment
industry.
It's not. It's completely different. It's really completely different. And then I was like, I will change to accounting. And I didn't change by it was more forced. because I remember in varsity they were like, yeah, if you want to do this modules, you must switch to this and this, because they're trying to discontinue some programs, which they never did till today. I could have been an investment analyst, UJ. I really could have been.
You
and then
suck.
now I was sort of stuck. Not really. Thank you for the degree. Two of them.
Yeah.
But like it was, yeah, I just found myself doing that. And I remember like third year, I had to choose my honors like specialization, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do accounting because I hate it. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do tax because I was quite horrible at tax. Not horrible, but it was like one of my lowest modules, like marks wise. I was not the
That was
best.
literally my favorite.
No, I hated tax. No, I mean, I loved it. It didn't love me back. That's what I keep telling people. I genuinely loved to study it. It just didn't love me back. That is the honest truth. I had a huge passion for tax. It had no passion for me. So I had to let it go. And the only thing that was left was like either finance, which I'm not going to go back to because I was there, or internal auditing. So I went through the internal auditing route. And then I did internal auditing. Huh?
I also loved auditing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute.
But seeing you, I'm not getting a 9 to 5. Thank you. I want to change. I want to do something in what I'm doing right now.
Is it? Stay there. There's no need, man. Not that there's no need, but I feel like certain things are for specific people.
Okay.
Same thing with accounting. I think accounting has its people. Like, and every time because we get a lot of like first years every year, I can already spot the ones that are not going to make it or the ones that are going to enjoy it from first year alone.
Yeah.
Because the specific industries for specific people. You can just tell when someone is into like accounting, auditing, or like computer sciences, whatever the case is. You can just see it. And I think for me, I think I'm still more of a creative than I am of a corporate person. If I'm being honest, I am like good at corporate. Like I think I'm good at what I do, but I think my mind is more interested in life when I'm being a creative. If I'm working, I'm like, yeah, sharp out of working, I need to get paid anyway. Like, honestly, like, it's like, okay, let's just work, bro. I need that money. But otherwise, if it was for me, I think I would have been doing content full on.
Why do you think so many people who are good at the schooling thing are actually drawn into the entertainment industry? Because it's most of them. And the ones that are in corporate or Kabatsiba in high school anyway.
Yeah.
No shade. We know that in high school and you're like, oh, you work where? Capitec, okay. Okay, you passed. Oh, good for you. Like, there's so many people that I meet all the time that I'm just like, oh, corporate, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, a lot changed. I mean, people change. Like, if you think about yourself when you're in high school to who you are now, I feel like there's a huge difference. You might not be a different person, but I feel like there's a lot of things about you that you don't love anymore that you used to love at that time. Same thing with me. I think even in high school, I was always quite of an academic. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you know,
look like it.
Not look like it. I don't look like a nerd. No, I don't look like a nerd. I refuse.
Especially,
but like,
yeah, I'm 17. So he's like, yeah, thing.
Oh,
you sound like you
No.
enjoy what you're doing.
No.
Which is a nerdy thing to do.
No, I refuse. But I've always been like an academic, not like an academic or geek, grade 90, no. But I was always part of the top 10, at least at my school. Top 3 most times. Yeah, negatively feeling, man, you know, had the badges and what. But at the same time, I was very much of a creative. Like, everything creative at school, Kabelo was there, and I was also pretty good at it. Like, public speaking, I was killing it. I won a few times. I did like school talent shows. I won a few times. So I've been like a creative. I did a lot of like creative things.
Okay.
So I think that's when I realized, I think maybe my passion for the creative world, but I never saw it to be what it is today. Right. But I'm just letting it be. And I think, I don't know, just letting it be.
So do you think, yeah, because I'm trying to learn, okay, did we have to go, did you have to go through the academic part of it for you to be more sharper in terms of creating?
If you think about it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of like, maybe for me, right, what I do speak a lot on like my content. I feel like certain skills you learn through school, right? Certain skills you're not gonna learn go starting, I believe, right? Like talking, knowing how to write a script, knowing how to like be engaging from a writing a script perspective. Those are the things that you would learn in an English class. So I think sometimes we take for granted the little things that we do in like high school, but then as you grow older, like public speaking now, I did that in high school. I'm able to like go speak in front of people in the boardroom without me being scared. It's because I already gotten myself used to that habit of doing those things. So it's not to say you need to go through the traditional route, but I do think the traditional route does help you get a lot of skills quite quickly. And I'm very much of a person where I'm always on the journey of wanting to get and obtain more skills. So whatever it is that I need to do, I can do to get more skills, I will do it. If now I feel like I want to, master my voiceover skills, I'm going to go to, a voiceover studio or whatever and get like all the teaching I need because I want to perfect it. So I do think some things you just need to learn. You'll have the natural talent, but you need to be able to perfect it. And you will need the specific skill that you would have gained either in high school or, I don't know, after varsity, whatever the case is, at different points in your life that you may have gained them.
Do you think a whole lot of students know that they have to focus on 3 subjects in order for them to progress?
Is it only 3? Isn't it like all?
Of course, all.
Yeah.
But then the 3 main, like English, maths.
For me, if I'm being honest, I never...
And life orientation.
I feel like I'll be the worst to answer the question because I think when I think back about everything that I do, I always want to have a balance of everything. So I never want to get like an 8 in one subject and like get 20% in another. For me, it defeats the purpose because now when you average it out, it's not the best of averages. So you'd rather have like a consistent... If you're going to get 50, get 50s everywhere. You're going to get 80s, try and push for 80s everywhere. Because then you are obtaining all these different skills that are going to help you at some point in your life. You never really know how your life is going to turn out. I never knew I would be here speaking... because of I do content. This is not something I envisioned for my life, right? So you never know the things that are going to come your way, but you just need to make sure that whatever's going to come your way, you have the necessary skills and tools to just take it. So I wouldn't say be good in 3 things because now you're going to suck up at like 5 other things.
I know, but then so most of the people focus on the things that don't even matter. They just add on to the APS, but not actually some acceptance to the university.
Some, depending, like again, I think it goes back to when you choose subjects, like why are we choosing those subjects? We choose them because it's easy. We're choosing them because you see yourself being in a specific career. And for me, I would hope that you're choosing them because you see yourself in a specific career and you know for sure for you to be in that career, you will need the specific subject. So I've always just thought like that, but I do know other people that just want the easiest way out. Truth is, at some point, the easiest way out is not going to be the easiest way out after all.
It is not.
Yeah. And now you've lost out on like 5 years that you're trying to get back.
Yeah.
That you could have just perfected from the get-go.
All right. Quickly, what are you working on besides working with Plan B?
I'm working on a few exciting things. I can't mention a lot because the NDA.
But on plugging, why is it working on some interesting things?
Yeah, but I am working on a few things. I think this year I'm trying to push myself. I think last year I feel like was more of a base for myself. I mean, I've been doing content for a long time. This is only my 3rd year, if I think about it. I think so. I think it's my 3rd year. But I'm really just trying to cement myself in all the key aspects or all the key niches that I see myself in, and being more intentional with those niches. So you're gonna see a lot of like those brand alignment. Like it's gonna be so intentional that you're just gonna see it. But on top of that, I'm hoping to work on a few other stuff besides just content that I think can help other people. Yeah.
Where can they follow you at home?
Instagram is at Kabelo.Legodi. TikTok at Kabelo_Legodi. Yeah, I think those are the main 2 platforms.
YouTube?
I have a channel.
Okay, cool. And I'm Skycore, and this was the burning topic. Follow me on Skycore at Skycore_ and the burning topic on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And guys, we'll see you on the next one. Do stay blessed. Danko!